succulent growers, it's Lynn, and in today's video I'm going to be potting up Cylindropuntia, also known as Cylindropuntia, also known as Opuntia salmiana, that I have rooted in water. And the Cylindropuntia, Cylindropuntia, also known as the Opuntia salmiana, is not one you'd normally think of rooting in water, but I've successfully done it. So I'm going to be sharing this in this video, and also I'm going to be potting it up. So I hope you enjoy the video, guys. Now this is one of my other Opuntia salmianas that I've got, and it's going to talk a little bit about this plant because it is quite wacky and it's sort of a little bit more original than a lot of the Cylindropuntia and the Opuntia group. It sort of grows very quite unusual, really, sort of pencil-like. And of course it has these little glow kids that if you touch them, they get stuck into your hands and very irritating and annoying to remove. But this particular Opuntia, it produces gorgeous little white flowers during the summertime, as you can see here in this photograph. Gorgeous, and this is one that does very well for us in the summertime, and it sort of can take a little bit more, I find anyway, damper conditions and humidity than a lot of other types of Opuntia can. And once they've been flowering, they produce these little fruits here. And that's not unusual for cactus. Obviously, they produce fruits. But these fruits themselves actually produce shoots from the fruits. So these fruits can just be detached. Unlike normal cactus and even normal Opuntias that produce their fruits, you have to harvest the seed to get them and then sow the seed to get more of a propagation of them. These actually will already shoot from the actual fruit. You just detach them, place them on top of the soil, and you've got a whole new plant from it. They grow very easy that way. But even if you leave them on, such as this one here, you can see the new little Opuntias here, salmianas, growing from this fruit. Now, obviously, in the summer, I'm going to detach it and pot them up separately. But it's just a remarkable little Opuntia in itself. So that's one I'll just show you there. And normally when I do propagate them, I would just remove these here, the stem segments, and let them dry for a couple of days and then pot them up in gritty soil. And they do root very easily that way. But I thought I'd try something different with these in the water method, because I had some that I just pulled off when I was pruning back at the end of the summer. And these are them here in the water. And I left them aside for quite a few weeks, and they started to shrivel. So I just put them in water. Didn't think anything of it. I thought they'll probably just rot, but I can just cut them back again, let them dry and pot them up. But they have rooted very fast, I have to say. Look at that. So that is a cactus plant here, Opuntia salmiana. Cylindropuntia salmiana, that has rooted very well in the water method. As I say, I did make sure these were fully dry and they were a little bit shriveled before I potted them in water, but it's worked. Great roots, so time to pot them up. Normally I don't, the only type of cactus I would root in water will be the epiphytic cacti, so it's very different. Although I have rooted other Opuntia in water as well. Doesn't often work, but it has worked before, so happy days. And I've got a little pot for it here, and I've made up a well-draining cactus soil, dry soil, because I'm not going to be using damp soil at this time of year. And I've used 3 equal parts of loam, John Innes No. 2, mixed with pumice and also with grit as well. So it's very well draining. And what I'm going to be doing, I'll pot this up, and although they've got roots and they've been rooting in water, I'm going to still leave them dry. They're fully fattened up, as you can see. Just pop them into here and then leave them dry, then put them into the window here in my office and leave them dry until the following spring. With the Opuntia salmiana, if you do give them a bit of water in the winter, they won't rot. They're very different to normal Opuntias. And sometimes this is one of the few Opuntias I do give a wee bit of water to in the winter if it goes very shriveled. So I'll see how it goes. So again, like a lot of like the majority of the Opuntias, they love plenty of sunshine and heat to really grow. And as I say, over winter, pretty much normal like other types of cacti, dry and ideally cool. But this is one that we've got some in our polytunnel already. This is one I just keep indoors because I like to have a bit of a mixture of different types of cactus here in the grow room. Doing very well. But I will give this a wee bit of water if they show signs of too much shriveling. So here we go then. Let's get potting up. First of all, I'll carefully get these out. You can see the little root on that there. So amazing to be able to root these in the water and to show the little root on there. Happy days. So that's them there, and then put a little bit of soil in the bottom, like so. And I'm going to carefully just pull this back a bit so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing here. First one in. Gently press that down. And the second one. Like so. Gently press it down. They might look like two pretty boring sticks, but believe it or not, come spring, these will really put on a lot of growth, and as I say, they will side shoot very much like this and form into a lovely little puntia. And as I say, the flowers are gorgeous on these, lovely little white flowers as well. I have to write the label out. Cylindropuntia. There we go, all potted up, and that's going in then into the windowsill here in the grow room. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Do check out all the other videos on my YouTube channel for lots more cacti and succulent growing tips on there, and do subscribe if you haven't done already. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon, and also check my website desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to wish you all a fantastic plant powered day.